Welcome, welcome. Hi, Monica.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi,
Cindy.
everybody.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Carol.
Hello, good to see you all.
Good to see you. All right. Well, we'll give people, here comes Wendy. Give people another minute to come on. There's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. Yeah, so we'll give people another minute to gather here. And as always, make sure you have a comfy seat for meditation and something to write on. Oh, sorry to hear you had food poisoning last week, Carol. Hopefully that can be violent, but hopefully it cleared out and you're feeling better. Yes, I have something that you like to write on, because today's meditation was all about going deep into the subconscious, and who knows what we'll find there. So might be noteworthy though. So have something to jot down some notes. All right, Carol is a little better, but not 100%. Okay, well, hoping you feel better. Hopefully this meditation will be relaxing and help you feel better. All right, so let's get started. So welcome to everyone who's joining us live on Zoom. Thank you to Humanity's team, as always, for hosting us, and Garth for manning the controls. And today we are continuing with Awakening the Mind by Anna Wise. We'll be continuing with this book for probably a little bit, because she has so many great meditative practices in here. It's just an awesome resource. And so tonight, what we're going to be doing is going deep down and into the subconscious mind. And there is where we likely see the arising of theta brain waves, which signal the access to the subconscious. But we begin, as always, with alpha relaxation techniques. So we'll start, as usual, with our practice with alpha relaxation, just being present in the body, getting comfortable, and then use that as a bridge to go down into the subconscious mind and wander around in there and see what presents itself to us. So I want to read starting on page 89, and I think this is chapter 3. Yes, chapter 3, page 89, on the difference between alpha and theta, alpha imagery and theta imagery. And Anna says, when images appear within your mind, they may have a variety of qualities and characteristics that can help indicate their origin within your consciousness. Comes Hamish and Fifth. Understanding the difference between alpha images and theta images can help you not only determine your brainwave pattern without the use of an EEG, but also help you understand the meaning and significance of the content. Images generated by alpha waves are clearer, sharper, and usually more vivid than those generated by theta waves. The colors are stronger and more varied. The edges are cleaner. Images generated by pure alpha, although there's no pure alpha, but by alpha, are also less meaningful and do not seem to be coming from deep within you. They are also easier to create on command. In contrast, images generated by theta waves are usually darker, fuzzier, and less distinct. And another slight word choice difference is, let's say, images that correlate with theta waves, because our view is not that the brain is generating consciousness, but that consciousness is filtering through the brain, and brain waves are correlated with contents of consciousness. Okay, so a little different way of viewing the brain and consciousness. So yeah, images correlated with theta waves are usually darker, fuzzier, and less distinct. They can be intensely personally meaningful and feel as if they are coming from the very depths of your being. Or they can feel as if they are divine inspiration, a gift from some sort of higher power. Sometimes they seem to be surrounded in light. A sense of knowing can accompany them, knowing that this is the truth, knowing that this is the right action to take, knowing that you have touched something important inside. But don't always expect clear insight and moments of illumination from your theta brainwaves. You can also swim around in your subconscious as if it were a murky swamp of perplexing obscurity. So during this meditation, you may experience all kinds of different content, and some may be murky and fuzzy, some may arise and feel like truth or deeply meaningful. And as always, it's really important to maintain an attitude of mindfulness, just being curious, being open, allowing whatever arises to be just as it is, not trying to fix it or change it, just being open, accepting, and allowing. And so do your best not to think your experience should be a certain way. Just allow it to be whatever it is. And it's going to be unique for each of us as we do this. Okay. Sometimes theta imagery will be preceded or accompanied by washes of blue or purple colors, a flare of blue or purple light, or even a blue dot in the center of your inner field of vision. So I know for Stephen sees a blue light associated with his subconscious knowing arising. And for me, I see more of a purplish hue to the field. So that one or the other might arise for you, or it might be completely different for you. And however it is just fine. So these blue dots or purplish haze signify a strong flare of theta brainwaves. Have you ever heard the saying, "It came to me out of the blue"? So that relates to theta. Following is a generic theta accessing meditation that can be used for any purpose you wish. If you would like to contact a specific kind of content, simply have the intention in advance that you will find what you are looking for at the end. So if you have some specific inquiry, you can bring that intention to mind now before the meditation. I will say that it's important to simply be open and see what happens. But if you have an intention for something that you want to discover, some insight, some deeper aspect of yourself, then call that intention to mind as we begin this meditation. So this meditation is called the down and in meditation. So down and in. So let's get right into our practice. So as always, let's set up in a comfortable upright posture. Have your feet firmly on the ground, parallel with each other. And let's cup our hands in our laps with the tips of our thumbs touching lightly. Reason for that is that embodies an open, receptive posture. So just let your hands rest down in your lap. Sit nicely upright and lightly close your eyes. And as you allow yourself to settle in your seat, just notice whatever is present. in your consciousness. So notice any sensations in your body. Notice any emotions. And notice any thoughts on your mind. That's being present with whatever is here now in your consciousness without trying to fix it or change it. Just allowing yourself to be as you are. And as you continue to settle here now, feel out into the space around you. And consider your space as a sacred space, a safe space, a space that embraces you just as you are. And now consider your intention for this practice. Why is this important to you? What do you hope to connect with, learn, or discover? Consider that this practice is not only for you, that the effect of this practice, our practice, extends to all of us gathered here together, to our collective group consciousness. The effect of this practice extends to all our loved ones, everyone we interact with, and even more widely and invisibly throughout our collective consciousness and all that is. You are an important part of a greater whole. Your state of consciousness matters. So consider dedicating this practice to the well-being of all beings, that we all might connect more deeply with our innermost being, our soul guidance, with the knowing that is always present, waiting for us to tune in. Now let's move through our posture points to begin to embody deeper relaxation. First, focusing down into the soles of our feet, connecting with the ground. Awaken sensory awareness in your feet and your toes, and allow them to soften and relax, as if they're melting deep down into the earth. Feel the solid grounding presence of the earth underneath you. Focus into your palms and fingers resting cupped in your lap. Awaken sensory awareness here in your hands. And allow your hands to soften and relax as if they're melting down into your legs. Feel the soft openness in your hands. As your hands relax, allow your arms and shoulders to relax down, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Imagine and feel as if a string is attached to the top of your head, drawing your spine gently upright, like a string of luminous pearls. Feel your spine gently stretched from your perineum and tailbone right up through the top of your head. Feel the tingling aliveness at the top of your head as you sit nicely upright. Feel the brightening of awareness at the top of your head, open to the sky above. And we'll take this bright, open awareness with us as we journey down into our subconscious mind. Tuck your chin just slightly to gently lengthen the back of your neck. Lightly close your lips and breathe in and out through your nose. Rest your tongue upon the roof of your mouth with the tip of your tongue touching the gum line behind your upper front teeth. Soften and relax your tongue here. Softening your tongue even more moves you into deeper relaxation. As you feel this relaxation, smile, a subtle smile of inner knowing. Of confidence in your deeper mind. Allow this subtle smile to relax your eyes. Release any tension in your eyebrows and your forehead. Allow this sense of deep relaxation to flow down from the top of your head, down through the center of your brain, down through your neck, down through your heart, flowing down through your lower abdomen, and down through your perineum. We're flowing down now into your subconscious mind. Feel as if you are going down a well And as you sink down into that well, you may notice there's a wide spiral staircase around the well. And you begin walking down these winding stairs, going deeper and deeper, accessing deeper layers of your subconscious mind. Now the stairs open up and become a long downward corridor. And you're walking down along that corridor. You notice there's doorways off to the left and to the right. You may notice lights or smells coming from those doorways, but still you continue your downward path, going deeper and deeper. You may feel warm draft or cool drafts. So you continue to go down deeper and deeper. Might feel dry or damp. So you continue to walk down, continuing to pass doorways and passages. Through which you might see lights or hear sounds. But still, you move on downward. There's something drawing you down to an important place. As you continue to walk deeper and deeper down, Stephen will guide us from here.
Something very deep is beckoning you. Something very deep is calling you. Something from beyond, from way deep down below. Something important. Something familiar. And equally something unknown. You don't know what this is. And you're being irrevocably drawn into this mystical place, as if like a magnet. There is this unstoppable feeling in you, drawing you towards this mystical, magical, unknown place. It could be a room, could be a temple, could be something not of this world. Could be something you've never even considered before. So now you see the end of your journey. Maybe it opens out in front of you, underneath you, around you. You can sense it, feel it, perhaps smell it, touch it. Maybe it touches some of the unknown senses too. energies you haven't touched for lifetimes, the end of your path. There before you is the place to which you've been traveling all along. Maybe it is a place you've been to before. Maybe it's totally new. You can hardly even recognize that everything's new for you. This magical, mystical place that's so important for you that you have to keep going to get there against all odds. Be curious, discover, find out why this place is so important to you, what this place is, what there is to learn here, and why you're drawn here. Perhaps it's a wisdom temple or a set of ancient texts or somewhere deep in a mountainside or some opening, a portal to another world. Perhaps it's another dimension. Perhaps it's a very simple room. Perhaps it's got treasures and only your mind and heart know. Just take some time to explore. Be curious about what there is to learn here and why you're drawn here. Perhaps you have a vision. Perhaps you receive insight. Those blue lights that Kevin was mentioning rose immediately all around me while I was feeling to this place. Perhaps it's for a spiritual connection. So mine is a very particular place. I've been here before, so perhaps it's for healing. In ancient times of Lemuria and Atlantis, this was known as the halls of Amenti, where I am. Just notice where you are. Perhaps it's simply a sense of well-being. Perhaps it's just simply peace inside. For everybody, it's different. Some of you will see, some will feel, some will sense, some will smell, touch, some will use other senses. You might use that mystical, unknown, magical sense that's drawing you irrevocably deeper and deeper. Allow yourself to receive whatever it is that your subconscious wants you to know. What is your subconscious seeking to serve up to you? In ancient Tibet, they're known as mind tumor or heart tumor, means hidden unconscious secrets of the mind or heart. What is yours revealed to you now? Take all the time you need to do this, beginning now. Take all the time to explore, allow, open to receive, discover, beginning right now in this vast, open, silent, spacious, infinite space. Perhaps there are beings, gatekeepers, gods or goddesses, Buddhas, celestial beings from other realms who guide, assist, speak to you. Just notice what your senses unfold, how you perceive whatever is present. Simply allow whatever is present to reveal itself. Perhaps in this space, your unconscious reveals great histories, perhaps new places, other keys of wisdom, new space, unborn places, new magic, other beings, other mysteries, other freedom, space, time, all that is above and all that is below, and all that's beyond that. Just notice what is revealed, perhaps keys beyond life and death, perhaps secrets of secrets. Just notice what is revealed from your subconscious. Consider if your space has a secret key or a secret door, some secret access point that allows you to move through from one place to another, perhaps for a new type of spiritual connection or healing, perhaps to access a different sense or to receive some new information from your subconscious. Just take all the time you need to do this. Now slowly, slowly, considering all that has been revealed to you in this mystical, magical place, considering any vision or insight, any spiritual connection, any healing that's happened, any senses that have arisen, any information, anything you've received from your subconscious. Slowly, in your own time, become aware and get ready. Begin to allow yourself to return by feeling into the entire cosmos. And then into our solar system. And then into Earth herself, Gaia. And then back and into the space outside your house or room. And just be aware of the outside space. And then be aware of the space within your room. And all the way that your room is now lit by this new subconscious information, by this new magical and mysterious place that you've awoken in yourself. Feel into your own body, be aware of the sensations, these new sensations of mystery or mystical feelings or magic. Because the mystical, magical place is inside you. And then feel deep into your heart as you allow yourself to reawaken and return. Feel right into the center of your heart, feeling deeply alert. And then go right to the center of that center, right to that point in the very center of your heart, that 0 point of love, that magical, mystical place that exists in you, feeling alert, feeling refreshed. And take several long, deep, rapid, connected breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Long exhaling, long inhale, long exhale. A third long inhale. Filling yourself with the energy of this magical, mystical place that is within you. And then exhaling, allowing yourself to stretch, beginning with your fingers, stretching your fingers out and your toes, and your body, your face and your jaw, your cheeks, your head. I always tap my head like Yogananda used to do and say, "Awaken, O mighty saint," when I'm speaking. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes just a little at a time. Awaken that saint within and re-enter this space that's all around us, feeling that same magical, mysterious energy that's coming from within and all around you. And with that, I will pass back to Kevin. And for anybody who would like to share any reflections on their own magical mystery journey. Kevin, and thank you always for that pristine guidance. I always have a little difficulty switching over to my part. Your guidance is always so good. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Beautifully guided. Yeah, so as you feel yourself here now, just take a moment to allow that experience, any imagery, any insights to integrate. And if anyone would like to share, either in the chat or out loud, we welcome that. Monica.
Thank you so much, you guys. That was awesome. What I noticed was really interesting. I went down a spiral, like a spiral staircase, and then it just kept going and going. And then going down the corridor, I started walking. It went down quite a ways, but then I started walking down corridor, and the first door on the left kept calling me. My logical mind was like, "Oh, Kevin said to keep going," but it said, "No, the answer's in this room." So I went in that room, and it was like a a lot of wood, um, just a lot of wood when I noticed. And then there was this big mirror, and I was guided to walk through the mirror.
Mm,
And it kind of just like sucked me into it, like, nope, like, nope, and
mm,
then warped. And then when I walked into the mirror, it was like kind of a new world in there.
mm,
But the other world was still there too. So then I walked through where it guided me, and then went down this little kind of like elevator and sat in a chair, like a big, everything was very wood like,
mm,
big wood, big, thick wood chair. And then this snake appeared, and it was, hissing with its tongue split, the but it wasn't evil or anything like that. It was just like the nature of a snake. It was like, people think we're scary, but we're really not scary. We're more scared of you than you are of us, kind of thing.
mm,
But the vibe of the snake telepathically was telling me, um, it said, "I'm sorry I've lied to you all these years." And yeah, it's a little emotional, but
mm,
said, "I'm sorry I've lied to you all these years, that telling you weren't enough, and making up all these lies. And I was just doing it to protect you from being hurt anymore." And it said, "I see now that everything is safe. You're safe now. You can be your full self and not be afraid or have any ideas that you're not enough anymore." Like the snake was saying that, kind of like, just I was reading the snake's mind in a way. And then it said it wasn't doing it to be mean, it was doing it to be protective. And then it was real easy. It was just like I said thank you to it. And then it let me go. And then when started walking out of the room, it shrunk down into a little mouse. And then the mouse just sat on the chair and lived its life just fine. And then I went back through the mirror and back up those stairs, and then rested in my heart. And then Stephen said, "Rest in your heart." So I was like already there. But it was really interesting. So I have no idea. I didn't put anything out for this. I just kind of said what would be needed. And I just felt a little emotion about it. I was observing it, but I thought that was really interesting.
mm. Fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, snakes and mice usually aren't my thing, but it was
Mhm,
it was kind of like, yeah, it was very cool. It was like I could feel the snake's love, actually. And it was like, that's just was my job. and
mm,
and it was all a lie. I'm really sorry about that.
mm, mm.
And I thought that was really interesting. And so thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you, Monica. That's wonderful.
Did it
Monica,
I didn't mean to bring reptiles to our conversation, but
It's all good.
but Monica, can I ask you something? What color was the snake?
um I think it was just like, your kind of traditional. It was just like a brown and blackish snake.
Brown and black. Yeah, yeah. So let me tell you a very odd piece of synchronicity. In
Okay.
the guidance as I was guiding, I went down when I went down following. That's why I said it was difficult to actually drop from Kevin's guidance to mine because I'm still doing it while I'm actually guiding you. And then I went into a hall of mirrors. That's actually traditionally the hall of Menti. And I went through the mirror and there was this big chair, it was very wooden, big wooden table, big wooden chairs, and there was a black snake. I kid you not, there
Oh,
was a black snake that in my case opened this book of wisdom. And curiously, right at this moment, somebody is actually doing a meditation of mine that I'd sent to them, one of my clients, who pinged me a message just as you were speaking saying, oh, I did your meditation and I was in this hall and then there was this, and I was not guiding her like this. I was doing a sleep meditation. And she said this black snake appeared and I don't know what it means. So how's that in triplicate?
Oh,
Mm.
You mean, it's like a while, Kevin and I know about interbrain synchrony, that when you start, it's like, wow, you can't make that one up. That was perfect, Monica. What you said then, I was beginning to think, ooh.
well,
So thank you.
that's so interesting. I love when that happens. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing that, Stephen.
Wow, that's magic, Kevin.
Thanks.
There's
Thanks.
there's a
Thanks.
lot of magic. That is really lovely.
Mm.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Monica. See, Liz has shared her mind monitor graph of this session. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like this was in a very deep state with delta rising, so really deep subconscious state. Carol says, I drifted off but found myself at a nearby park. Recently, I met a worker there who related the history of the place. There is a secret garden there based on Alice in Wonderland. There are also hidden caves that were dug out underground, but only a few know where the hidden entrances are. In this meditation, I could feel myself in the caves and the secret places at the park. I was in the garden there today when a red-tailed hawk and a vulture flew in a tight circle together over me, just above the treetops. Thank you for this meditation. Carol, some more powerful imagery there. Thank you for sharing. It's so fascinating how our subconscious presents us with imagery, meaningful imagery. Liz says, thanks so much, guys. Thank you, Liz. Wendy.
I got to spiral down the well before you mentioned the spiral staircase. So I was already going there. But most of my journey was just a blue light, just of what you talked about. Usually I get a lot of imagery. But while Monica was telling her story, I felt like I went on the whole journey with her as she described it. It was really lovely that you gave a detailed enough description that I felt like, oh, I got 2 trips in one here. So it was lovely. Thank you for sharing, Monica. It was powerful. And I love the image of the snake saying, I was lying. It isn't true that you're not enough. It's an especially good message for me. So thank you so much. And thank you both for that.
Thank you, Wendy. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of time when I'm experiencing the purplish hue, like you experience blue, I feel like there's communication happening, but my conscious mind doesn't know what it is, but it's happening. And yeah, so that's a powerful thing. And sometimes there'll be imagery and sometimes there won't, but there's a communication happening. Yeah. Thank you. Bill.
Yes, thank you. That was very good. So when you started out, Kevin, it was rather an interesting point because you chose a well. I have a well
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking of you, Bill. That might have been an unfortunate choice for you, but
yeah, because it was a childhood thing and it was
right.
a smart ass
You have to blame Anna for that. I got that from her. So
yeah. Anyways, instead of the well, I was in a turret on a stone castle, and I went around the turret down, and Monica mentioned about the wood. I got down the bottom, and there was a big drawbridge, and I walked over it, and I could sense the soundness of the timbers on the bridge. I could feel it and sense it, and there was a flow of clear, beautiful. Well, it was clear enough. It obviously wasn't real water because it was just clear blue and it was just smoothly flowing. And then I walked over, finished the walk on the bridge, and I entered the forest, and that was kind of that's as far as I got. Once I was in the forest, I just disappeared into the woods with beautiful harmony and presence. So it was beautiful. But I had to do that little twist in the start to
Yes.
get out of the haunted wells. It seemed that I still is present. Anyone that comes up and I can let go of it, but it's not something I would choose. No.
Yeah, I like how
Well,
you
thank you
transformed
very
it.
much. It's a beautiful session. I loved the stories and the information thing about everybody here. Wonderful.
Thank you, Bill. Your imagery was very similar to mine, very elemental with water flowing and trees and earth and forest. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see. Liz says no real spontaneous imagery, but light and the vortex eye thing. Interesting. Nice. Thank you, Liz. Cindy?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the meditation. It's interesting you talked about the water because that's where I ended up going. At the bottom of my well, or actually as I was going down, everything became really sandy. And there was a castle there with a violet gem above an entryway to the door. And I noticed that my entire body just felt as if I was engulfed in water, to where I felt like my mouth was full of water and I was almost drooling. But I was totally awake. I could just feel that I was water itself. And then I was in the water in the meditation and came up with nagas, and was kind of pushed back onto the sand. And there was my blue dragon and a naga telling me that I had forgotten about them and I need to remember them, and that they were always there for me. All I needed to do was call on them. And my intention before I began was to gain insight into why all these accidents happened to me. So I was thinking, wow, I haven't been actually accessing the energies that are available for me. And so I thought that was really cool of them to just kind of come and say, yeah, all you need to do is just call and talk with us. We're here for you. It was really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. Love that.
Yeah. Me too. Thanks.
Oh, I love that, Cindy. The snake, my snake in Monica's terms was a naga. It's a big black cobra with a very wide cowl, and it's very expansive. So thank you. That was wonderful that you shared that.
Anyone else before we go? Carol says, as everyone is speaking, I'm hearing and feeling water echoing. Nice. I hear that too. Hamish and Fifth, very deep, so beautiful. Carol, dripping. Nice. On that elemental note, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for your full engagement. It's wonderful to meet with you here on these Thursday evenings or Friday mornings, depending on where you are. And also a reminder that we meet on the first and third Saturday of the month for our ROV practice group sessions. And you're all welcome to join that. Those are all posted on the Raising Our Vibration community Facebook page. And you can also, if you want to get on our email list where we send links for this Thursday night session and all our sessions. You can email us at raising our vibration S as in Stephen, K as in Kevin at gmail.com. So raising our vibration SK at gmail.com, and we can put you on the mailing list and you'll get the links directly. So this Saturday, we're going to do a practice from this book, actually the next one in the book, called Healing Circle. So if that appeals to you, we'd love to have you join us this Saturday as well. All right. Thanks again. Love and blessings to you all. Such a joy and a privilege. Thank you, Stephen, for your co-guiding, and thank you all for your presence and your love and care. Until next time, bye for now.
Much love to everybody. And thanks, Kevin, always.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Bye.
Bye.